Yes, thank you. Thank you, Janice, for assisting me. Yes, I kindly inform you, dear participants, that this webinar is going to be recorded, and I hope that you have no objections regarding it, because afterwards it will be also available for all the participants of the online training course about which I'm going today talk about. So good afternoon once again, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's webinar, Introduction to Online Training on AI for Teachers, which is organized within the framework of the AI-ERIT project. The project is funded by the European Union, and a bit later on, I will introduce you with the very main objectives of this project before to move further to the very content of the online training. We are delighted to have you here as we explore how artificial intelligence can become a meaningful and ethical partner in higher education. And this session will guide you through the free online Moodle course designed for higher education institutions teachers, and also will provide hands-on insights into turning AI into your professional assistant. And I hope very much that after the end of this webinar, your toolbox of AI tools will be a bit fuller and more completed than it is now. So let me introduce with the very plan of the webinar and with the speakers. So as you see, first half an hour will be devoted to the introduction to the free online Moodle course, and this first half an hour you will spend mostly with me. Let me introduce myself. So my name is Kristīne Tjarve, and I represent Turiba University, Latvia, largest business university in Baltics. And afterwards, after my introduction to this free online Moodle course, I will give the floor to my very excellent colleague and very competent colleague, Kristīne Tjarve, who is also a lecturer at Turiba University, and she will give you practical insights and training on how to turn AI into your professional assistant. She will share her own experience, and on everyday basis, Kristīne uses a lot of different AI tools, and it will be very, very valuable for you. Besides, the content that will be provided by Kristīne is not the one that is in the online training modules that you can learn and go through on an asynchronous mode. So at the time and pace that is comfortable for yourselves. Regarding the technical things, organizational ones, I mean, you feel free, please, to write all your questions and comments into the chat box, and we will try to go through them after each subsession. If there is time, I will try to answer your questions after my subsession. If not, while Kristīne will be giving her training, I will in parallel answer in a written form your questions and comments regarding the online Moodle course. So let's proceed to the very short introduction with the project itself. The project on AI integration for higher education institutions has started on September 2024 and is implemented by the consortium of 7 partners across Europe. And on the bottom of the slide, you can see the logos of all our partners. Let me introduce with them as well. So the leading partner of this project is SMK University of Applied Sciences, located in Vilnius, Lithuania. Then another partner is VSI University from Poland, FHM, from Germany, University of Maia, Portugal, Batman University, Turkey, of course, Turiba University, Latvia, and Aspira University of Applied Sciences as well. So the main aim of the project, as you see, is to establish a holistic framework for integrating AI into the universities with a strong emphasis on ethical considerations, capacity building, and adaptation. And the project really emphasizes the need for transformation transformations and higher education institutions' readiness for the integration of artificial intelligence. Even though artificial intelligence solutions have been used in education for many years already, the extensive availability of the large language models has brought many fundamental changes, especially since the end of 2022, with the evolution of generative AI tools, the most famous one, as all of us know, ChatGPT, but of course other AI tools which can be counted in thousands nowadays. If we look at the project objectives, we focus the projects on creation on different guidelines, recommendations, policies, how to integrate in the best possible way the AI into higher education institutions' processes, and not only the study process, I mean academic processes, but also in administrative processes. And therefore, we not only work to develop and elaborate the tools, support, trainings, and tutorials for teaching staff, but also for researchers and administrative staff, thus ensuring effective use of AI tools and technologies in all universities, processes, not only in academic ones. We haven't forgotten, of course, also our students, because students make one of the most significant components or elements of any ecosystem of any university. And for them, we are still working in progress on this objective, but we are working currently on the development, elaboration of a study module, which will be focused or is focused or is being to be focused on AI literacy and ethics, specifically for students. And here you can see now on the screen the whole team. So those are people who are responsible and who were worked a lot in order to develop the content that I'm going to introduce you today and present. And afterwards, I'm sure that you will enjoy the learning process, and as I said, will enrich your AI toolbox. Yeah. Regarding the project results, so the project is still ongoing because the very deadline of the project is in 2026. So currently we are somehow in the middle of it. And so far, actually all the results that you see above online training and tutorials, all those results are already achieved. And I will show you where you can access them, of course, absolutely free of charge. So far we have developed recommendations on implementing AI in line with ethical principles, specifically in the academic context, so in line with the academic integrity principles. We have developed the policy and recommendations both for AI tools in studies and in research. One significant toolkit is that on using AI tools for administrative services. And currently, all the partner universities are ongoing the AI audit process, which is based on the AI audit process guidelines that have been elaborated within this project. And this is one more significant tool that can make kind of a diagnosis where the university, I mean in general universities, the higher education institution, where it is now at the current moment, in what directions the AI appliance and usage should be developed, improved, what are maybe the risks, and etc. Because those AI audit process guidelines, they do not contain only the guidelines, what you should do or what you are recommended to do at the universities, but also very specific tools, checklists with the assessment scales that are very user-friendly in order to assess the current status quo regarding the AI processes in your university, both for academic processes and administrative ones. And now let me focus on the result, which is the subject of our today's webinar, online training and tutorials for 3 different target groups. And today I'm going to talk about the online training and tutorial material for teachers. But alongside with that one, there is also the online training and tutorial developed for researchers and for non-academic staff. Now I would like to guide you through the very registration process to those online resources that I have mentioned, the project results. And I have designed my presentation with the help of screenshots from the Moodle interface, in which you will reach all those resources, and specifically the online training for teachers. And the first step is to go to the SMK Moodle website, the link you see currently now on the screen. Once you will click on this link, you will be led to the SMK Moodle platform, and afterwards you will be required to create your new account. Once the account will be created afterwards, the next time, please just remember, take a note, or in whatever form you collect all your passwords and maintain safely all your passwords and usernames. Please remember it for this specific resource. So you will be asked to record your username or email, and then also to create your password. In order to register and create your new account, you will be required to enter your personal information. You will be required to create your own password, the safe one, and here already you can see the instructions that have to be followed when designing your password, your email address, city or town, and also the country you are from. And then you just push the button create my new account, and once the account is created, you will be led to this type of interface where you will see all the available courses. So today we are going to focus on the online training and tutorial for AI competent teachers. But as you see, you have potentially the access also to the training for researchers, for the administration staff, all before mentioned recommendations and policies, AI audit process guidelines, and toolkit on using AI tools in administrative services. So once you have chosen the course you are interested in, you just click on the name of the course, and then it will appear under the category My Courses. Here you see the screenshot from my interface. So I currently have enrolled in all 3 courses for researchers, teachers, and administration. So if you enroll for all the 8 courses, then under the category My Courses, you will have all 8 of them. And here is just a sample how it will look like when you enroll for any new course out of those 8. Yeah, so it means that you click on the course you are interested in, and afterwards you click on the button Enroll Me, and then you are in. So very easy to proceed with the registration and enrollment in the course. Then for each and every course, and this interface, those screenshots are from the online training course for teachers. On the left side, on the side menu, you are given at the very beginning, at the very top of the menu, you have the instructions. So clicking on the instructions, you will be instructed step by step how you can proceed with your training process. So as you see now on my screen, so there is also once you are registered for the training, you are also registered for the access to the tutorial. I will later on explain and introduce you with the very structure of tutorial as well and how it is used. But in general, tutorial is developed developed to support the online training material, because it provides the structured guidance, different conceptual explanations, and essential reading materials that afterwards can be used and actually is recommended to use alongside the online training to gain both knowledge and practical skills. But before you start your online training process, please devote some time to fill in the pre-assessment questionnaire. Now I'm showing you where you can find it on the side menu. We are kindly asking you to fill in both actually pre and post assessment. Once you will click on the pre-assessment, you will be led to the new page where you could click on the pre-assessment questionnaire, and then you will be moved to the survey itself. Please devote some time to fill in the pre-assessment questionnaire, because it will first of all give you the possibility to assess your own progress after filling in the post-assessment questionnaire, and it will be of course a very diagnostical information for the whole project, and we believe that depending on the results, we could somehow also use those results to illustrate the status quo currently across the European universities taking part in this training. So where we were at the beginning, and what the impact of the training and the tutorial. And so after the course, you are kindly asked to fill in the post-assessment questionnaire, which is of high importance in order to get the certificate confirming the completion of the online training, which will be issued to you after learning all the 4 modules, because the training consists of 4 modules. After learning all the 4 modules and completing the post-assessment questionnaire. So now let me introduce with the thematic structure of the online training for teachers. So the training consists of 4 thematic modules. And here, once again, I'm showing you the fragments of the interface. So once you, on the side menu, would scroll down, you will find the title Online Training. And starting from here, you can see all the modules, and all the modules are available for you. At the very beginning, you will have the introduction, in which you will be introduced with the topics and with the very structure once again with the training. So what can you expect in this training? You will examine first of all, so how artificial intelligence is transforming the general landscape of learning and teaching, and how you can integrate artificial intelligence, different tools, into your academic work. Yes, as I said, so turning AI into your assistant. I believe that for many of you, AI is already everyday assistant in your teaching, in your work, when you are elaborating your syllabus, your rubrics, and etc. And this training is focused specifically on all the processes, on all the main activities, and all the main duties that all faculty staff, all teachers working in higher education institutions face on everyday basis. Throughout the training, your learning will be also grounded in different practical activities. Actually, I can say that the training itself is built based on those different practical tasks. So let's say learning by practicing, if I can transform the very famous statement, learning by doing, then learning by practicing, which is actually the same. So it means that the training and all the modules, they contain theoretical insights at the very beginning. At the very beginning of each module, you will find some theoretical material, not the long one, no worries, no stress. Afterwards, those introductory material will be followed by different tasks and practical examples. And at the end of every section and subsection in those modules, you will be also given some self-assessment questions, sometimes open ones, sometimes in the form of multiple choice questions. But anyway, it will help you to assess your progress and to move on in your learning process. Then I would like also to stress that here we see how the tutorial is integrated in the online training materials. It means that for every module, for every subsection in each module, you also are given the possibility to get to the relevant chapter in the tutorial, and thus you can move through the whole resource that is available in terms of training modules and tutorial sections. All the materials included in the tutorial or the subsections, they also can be downloaded as PDFs if you find it more convenient and more comfortable for you to use, to read, to learn, and adjust your learning and studying process. So, and now I would like shortly introduce you the thematic scope of all 4 modules. So in the first module, you will explore general AI ethics, ensuring that AI is used fairly, transparently, and responsibly. We will shortly summarize what is AI, what is in general ethical use of AI, and what is actually environmental footprint of AI, of which sometimes we are not so conscious on. Then in the second module, you will explore how artificial intelligence can enhance teaching and learning through those practical applications. And we begin this module with personalized learning pathways, where AI analyzes student progress, identifies students' needs, recommends tailored resources. You will be taught and you can learn how to design your own AI-driven learning plans, and you will learn it through the guided activities. Next, you will develop your skills in prompt design, learning how to create and refine prompts that produce high quality teaching materials, from lecture outlines to case studies. Then in the section 2.3, we look at the generative AI for studies content planning, combined with its role as a teaching assistant as well. So you will practice how AI can help plan courses, answer student questions in real time, and improve interaction and feedback also in an asynchronous way. You will also explore AI tools for accessibility, including translation, speech to text, visual descriptions. And finally, you will examine AI-powered learning platforms, understanding how adaptive content, progress tracking, and predictive analytics can transform the learning experiences. In Module 3, and every module is also introduced by a short video of introduction, we will look at what AI can and cannot do, from automating low stakes assessments to creating rubric-based feedback and guiding also peer evaluation, so how we can use AI in the assessment. You will also learn how AI can generate rubrics and test items that align with your learning outcomes, and how to integrate these into learning management systems in ways that enhance efficiency and consistency. We will also focus in this module on providing personalized feedback, combining AI-generated insights with the emotional and contextual understanding that only a teacher can offer. Yeah, so that we can't be fully replaced, let's say. Still, we look at the AI as the assistant, helping students also act in line with the feedback effectively. And finally, also, we have included a section on limitations and biases in AI grading, including bias, lack of contextual understanding, over-reliance on structure and on keywords when assessing some written assignments, for instance. Yeah, so you will learn the strategies to address those challenges that I've mentioned through a balanced approach that blends AI efficiency with human assessment. And finally, the fourth module is devoted to the topic of academic integrity using AI and AI-driven plagiarism issue and its detection. Yeah, so in this module, we have concentrated our attention to the traditional forms of plagiarism and also on those new patterns, which we can name as AI-generated plagiarism. Because as you know, so there is this discussion: how do we look at AI-driven plagiarism? Compared it to the traditional forms of plagiarism, how we can detect it, sorry, and also what maybe could be different preventive measures in order not so much to deal with the consequences of plagiarism and with those negative, let's say, consequences and impact on the whole study process, but how to guide students to use AI in a decent way, which is in line with those academic ethics, and it means very much that not only the universities are expected to develop their policies and recommendations regarding the AI integration in the studies process, but also at the level of each and every study course, how an educator sets his or her boundaries of using AI in for different technical functions, or content generation, for the learning of the specific field of the specific studies course subject. And very shortly about the tutorial. So as I said, the online training is accompanied with the tutorial. Tutorial is available also at the same platform where the online training is available. It is structured in the same semantic blocks, semantic sections. So the training course is structured in 4 thematic modules, and then the tutorial as well is structured in 4 thematic sections, as I said. And here I draw your attention with this red shape that all these sections can be also downloaded, so it is at your convenience. If the content which is provided in English is not the one that you prefer, and if you prefer to read it in another language, then here we provide you the pathways to the tools that you can use for the translation of all the learning materials. And once again, I encourage to use not only the online training and tutorial for teachers, but all the other resources, all those 8 different resources that are available for you. And feel free to disseminate this information among your colleagues, among your administrative staff, among even your partner universities, because all of us, we are, I would say, in the same boat. All of us, we are in the process of learning by doing, and therefore I wish you an exciting learning by practicing journey. And in order to practice some very concrete and practical tools, and to learn some tips and tricks already today, I give the floor to my colleague, Kristīne. And I see that Kristīne is absolutely ready to overtake the digital floor. Thank you, and I will listen to her with absolutely great interest.
Thank you, Evie. Just a moment. I will start. I will like.
Everything is okay, Kristīne. I
Yeah,
see you.
I
I
see.
hear
I
you.
see. Yeah. Just a moment. For me, yes. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for your presentation. It was interesting for me as well because I am not the part of this project, but and I think yes, I am more practical AI user, but I believe that in this course that you created together with the partners, there are a lot of learnings that we can learn practitioners as well. Yes, hello everyone. It's a very big pleasure to be here, and thank you to my colleagues from Turiba University that you invited me to share my knowledge and from my everyday life. Yes, it's interesting to see that there are a huge audience from all the Europe, and I feel very much at home here because I am also a lecturer. I myself for many years. My passion is has been digital tools and how they can help us educators and yes, I will share my experience with you as well. I am Kristīne Tjarve. I am working in communication field more than 20 years, and I am a lecturer. I think 10 years, more than 10 years, and my education is master degree in adults education and yes, I like to work from everywhere, not only from school, not only from university, not only from home office. Sometimes I held lessons from airports, from cafes. It depends on my everyday life, on my projects where I'm taking part. And yes, it is why I'm saying work from anywhere. And my passion is doing what I love. And sometimes I use this hashtag love what you do what you love. And yes, I could say that I advocate lifelong learning, but I studied 25 years ago at university when I took my master degree, and now still I am working and I am learning, and digital skills is one of most important things that we have to learn if we look to our life, everyday life. Yes. Just a moment. Where is my Zoom? It's a long time I didn't held lessons on Zoom, and for me it's sorry oops, no, just a moment. Yes. Oh, sorry, timetable. I see that there is one word in Latvian. Sorry. Why today's plan is why AI in everyday academic work. I will share my experience and then I will tell a little bit more about some practical tools I use daily about AI tools and some short information what I have learned during my experience with AI tools in last 1.5 year. This is like plan, yeah. Why AI in everyday academic work? Yes, year 2020, spring was the turning point for everyone in the world, and it was necessity to move everything online because of pandemic. And this was a turning point for me as well because I got a lot of calls, I got a lot of emails from my partners, from my clients, if I could teach how to work on online, but mostly about events, how to hold lessons, for example, Zoom, WebEx, Google Meets, etc. And yes, I think first year I spent teaching colleagues, clients, and students how to run online meetings, keep classes interactive, and manage engagement remotely because it's hard to like and get attention for 3 hours if you don't use different like interactive methods for work. And then next, we could say in year, starting from 2021, I got a lot of questions how to work in teams, how to use some tools, collaboration tools, where we can give tasks to our colleagues, where we can see what others do, where we can leave comments. It's like project management online. And then I started to teach. Mostly to not only for my clients but for different courses for adult education, how to use these tools. And in 4 years I am still learning several times per week how to use these collaboration tools in everyday life. Again, it's a digital world, it's lifelong learning. I studied new and new tools, but for my everyday work, for my everyday planning, I use Asana. I don't know how about your experience, how you work in projects, how you manage all tasks with your colleagues, with your project partners. I'm trying to send less emails, to send less reminders. Remember that this is important task. I use such tools like Asana, ClickUp, or Trello, where I add tasks, where I add comments, where I add notes for my colleagues, and then we work from different countries when we have our time, not like sending back and forth emails. Yes, this is about next thing. And then next, of course, turning point was AI tools. And there are only few of tools that I use everyday life. Yes, I will tell a little bit about my favorite tools, not a little bit, but more than a little bit. And here you see, uh, I think how much, approximately 20 tools, but on my digital, we can say, pocket, I have more than 100 tools, but I trained, but I how to say, where I deep where I was learning deeper how to use these tools, and of course to teach others as well. And yes, I will tell today about ChatGPT's experience, about notebook experience, about Gemini, about Napkin AI, and some tool I forgot, but I will tell. We'll see. But yes, a huge amount of tools, and it's always hard to remember which tools are best. But for each task, we have the best tool. Not one tool is we can use for everything that we need. Okay. And how AI changes the role of lecturer. Yes, we are changing our everyday life in study process from information provider to knowledge curator. Students can generate information with AI. So our role is to help them analyze, question, and use it responsibly. And yes, I try to change my study courses that I am more mentor, I am facilitator and students. And I always say you can use AI tools for your study process, but at the same time, I find ways how they will not only search for information on AI tools, but they will understand this information what they got. Yes, next one is from content creator to guide and mentor. Yes, this is what I said. AI speeds up our preparation of materials, slides, examples, and then I have more time for teaching and mentoring. I can and sometimes not only for mentoring, but maybe for reading some new book, for reading some new materials. And what I like from my experience with different AI tools, gives like opportunity from routine tasks to added value. AI helps me with summarizing, editing, and structuring information but I want to spread to our students, and I can focus on more on discussions, more on creativity and student engagement during study process. This is like from my experience, and how AI saves my time. Of course, I can say I am workaholic. I work a lot. I work 7 days per week because of my business, because of I teach adults, and adults mostly on working days they are like working and they don't have time. And sometimes, not sometimes, in this year I teach I work in adults education on Saturdays and Sundays as well. But at the same time, AI saves my time for in a moment when I have to prepare for lectures. I try to find some inspiration to prepare new slides and visuals in less time, how I was doing it 1 year before. And it helps sometimes me to structure student feedback or grading rubrics more efficiently. I like to read students' homeworks as well, but on the other hand, sometimes there are quite like quite maybe visual materials or some presentations where I use this AI help as well. And what more, how I can like save more time, AI quickly summarizes research articles or policy documents. And this is, I think, one of the most important functions from AI that I can give a lot of PDFs. Sometimes there are some articles, sometimes maybe there are some fragments from books, and it will help me to find answers to my questions, what I can, and then I will understand, will I read more this material or some short fragment? And using AI as a personal assistant, leaving more time for mentoring and research. Sometimes I use AI for to trying to find how I can like organize my working day, giving information from about times where I have meetings, and giving, for example, picture from my asana, how much tasks I have to have today, and AI will give me or send me like structure how to organize my working day during, for example, this day. Okay, I would like to say AI will not replace lectures, but lectures who use AI wisely may be ahead of those who don't. And this is why I will try to share my experience in different tools, how I use them. I would like say daily, but not always. It's daily. Maybe sometimes it's weekly. It depends on weeks, on my work schedule, but we could say yes, daily. And now there will be practical AI tools that I use daily. Before I deep in my experience, you could share on chat what are your top three AI tools that you find most useful as educators or professionals. Please share your experience. What are your top three AI tools? Cloud and Perplexity. Yes, Cloud is a very good AI tool. Today, I didn't include information about Cloud and Perplexity, but I could agree that they are great tools. For example, I teach such subject like design thinking, and I found out that Cloud gives us great prototypes, digital prototypes. Okay, ChatGPT and Napkin. Yes, Napkin is one of our best friends in our everyday life, and I will share experience about Napkin as well. Notebook LM. Yes, it's like my top three notebook as well. We'll share today my experience as well. Consensus and chat gamma. Yes, my students, but students like adult students and my clients love when I teach them this gamma tool. And today I will share this experience as well. C-space. C-space. Yeah, Quillbot. Yes, somebody needs Quillbot or Elicit. Yes, where can I symbols? The first one, Canva AI, Cloud, and Notebook. Uh, Canva AI, it depends on language. For example, for Latvian audience, Canva AI is not the best tool. And of course, the question is what kind of tasks you give to Canva. And if you need presentations or you need prototypes or you need pictures, because if you need pictures, I suggest some other tools, not Canva, because Canvas pictures are very synthetic. But of course, again, it depends on language on which you will create content on Canva AI. Cloud, again, yeah, DeepSeek. About DeepSeek, it's always question about security because this is a product from China on if we look to this security topics, then we don't use TikTok, we don't use DeepSeek. But of course, it depends on our daily habits. Uh, uh, Deep L, of course, of course, of course. Okay, thank you for your experience, for your sharing. I saw a lot of not only, of course, ChatGPT. Always about ChatGPT is question what kind of ChatGPT you use. You use like free version or paid version. And if you use free versions, there are less opportunities. If you use paid version, then you will get a lot. And firstly, I will start, of course, with ChatGPT paid version, because sometimes is question where is differences between paid version, why to use paid version, or can I use still like free version? But this idea is to clarify. And for me, I have used both versions. Sometimes I try some very like easy tasks on free version, but still I like decided to use more this paid version because I have used this tool to create my own projects where I compile additional sources or information. There I conduct organizations and seek inspiration, for example, for creating lesson content. And I will share how I use, for example, ChatGPT projects. I don't know how often you use ChatGPT projects, but I have more than 10 different kind of projects. Sorry, my examples are here on Latvian because my ChatGPT is on Latvian. And here you see maybe only a few of my projects. There is some projects who are dedicated to study processes. There are some projects who are dedicated to my working life outside the universities. And here is, for example, my daily planner, where I can give screenshots from my calendar, screenshots from Asana, and my ChatGPT planner will help to plan, ChatGPT planner will help me to plan my day. And this is a very good place where you can centralize like your workspace for bigger topics. You can give instruction how you want to receive information. You can add different kind of like files. You don't need to explain everything each time, because your ChatGPT project will remember your conversation history, and your project remembers uploaded documents, uploaded files as well, and it's quite perfect for lecture series, course preparation, and I believe for research projects as well. For me, it's very helpful sometimes how I use. I want to get some inspiration about tasks, about practical tasks, what I can give to my students. And sometimes I ask about these practical tasks, what will be hard to do with AI, that my students need their own experience, their own thoughts, and in such a way, ChatGPT's projects helps me. And yes, if I can give some feedback about when I was preparing some new study courses, it's already a year ago. It was great for building your study course descriptions, some templates or guides, maybe for some processes. For example, you create new project on online project, and it will give all information in the same style, how do you need. And yes, how I said, for me it's like ChatGPT projects is for personal productivity boost as well. I don't know, you can share, do you have such experience with ChatGPT's projects, and how it helped you? Maybe yes, Evie said our presentations we will send, we will share. But how about you? Does someone has experience with ChatGPT projects? It's only on paid version, and it's like if I can compare ChatGPT projects or ChatGPT custom GPTs, I like projects better. It's from my experience. Does somebody has experience with ChatGPT projects?
I don't, Kristīne.
You don't have them?
No, with ChatGPT projects, not so much. But if you ask me, then I start to think, so maybe I will listen what you are going to tell us, and then maybe I will recognize that actually I use it, just not knowing that it's called.
It's a question if you have paid version.
Yes, I have one.
Yes, on paid version, on left side, you can see new project. It's here. I took only short print screen from project part, and then you will understand if you have projects or not, because each project you can devote to one topic, for example, one study course or one like project, and you can create a lot of projects. And what is about projects? This is only for your personal use. You can't share your project link to others. Later, I will tell about ChatGPTs, custom ChatGPTs. You can share with others. This is the part for yourself, for your work, where you will add information. But important part is to give instructions to your projects as well. Just a moment, I will check what is next slide. And then yes, I will share. I will share my some small like print screen, not print screen, but my ChatGPT where they are on about instruction. Just a moment. My paid ChatGPT.
And meanwhile, I checked my account and I realized that indeed I use it, but already so kind of intuitively that I even do not recognize the title of the function that you were introducing. Yes. It's
It's
already so
interesting.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already kind of so natural because I realize that I have so many folders
Yeah.
of all those projects, indeed. Yeah, but it would be good to show to
Just a
our
moment.
colleagues. Yes.
Okay. I will show a little bit where you can find from my ChatGPT. The ChatGPT, yeah. Here, for example, is just a moment. Here on left side, you can see where are project sign. You can create new projects, give subtitle, but I will show on one project. For example, AI tools. This is my on Latvian, of course. Here you can see different kind of my information that I created here, and I didn't delete it. And here you can see there are 11 files, for example, in this project I added already when I created this project. And here there are on the right side, there are 3 dots. And you can always edit your project, give your project name. You can use like color for you, like labeling your projects, and you can give some symbols or icons to your project as well. And then next one here is instructions. I think the most important part for all like AI tools is to give correct instructions. And here I gave quite a long instruction how this project have to answer me. I gave information that he, for example, for this AI tools, that he is quite good AI expert who knows very well the newest AI tools and technologies, what are like very useful for creative people, for analytics, and for operational processes. And his task is to give me like trusted information and practical answers about AI tools, sorry, MI, it's in Latvian, AI tools. And here you see a lot of different smaller information that I gave to him, to this tool. And always these instructions I got already from ChatGPT. I create together with ChatGPT. I give description and I ask, I will create a new project and I need your help for creating this prompt. for instruction, and then I copy paste here. And when I work, it's always my project, AI project knows how to answer, how to structure answers, where to give some like competitive information, etc. This is how you can use. And always, yes, you will find all your history, but you created here together, not going to through all ChatGPT, but all project information will be here. And yes, how I already showed, you can give different colors, you can give different like symbols. How do you want to use this information? This is new project. Okay, this is about projects. I'll check if there are some questions. Uh, just a moment. Okay, there have access to the project tab in the free version. Oh, it's in free version as well. I didn't know because still till the August in free version you didn't have opportunity to use projects. But then maybe there are some changes because mostly, how I said already, I use the paid version of ChatGPT. Okay. I will share next information how I use ChatGPT for my everyday life. For me, like projects are like having a personal assistant who not only remembers yesterday's work, but is already prepared for tomorrow's lecture, we could say. Okay, Chat GPT image generation. Of course, when we work with students, when we create presentations for our client work or in different way. We use a lot of different images, and what I like, I know for approximately 10 different like AI tools where I can create images. But if I compare to Latvian language, because a lot of these tools are like better with English language, and my everyday language is Latvian, and for me it's easier to give fast like description or information to AI tools on Latvian. And ChatGPT will understand very good this Latvian prompts. And I always describe the idea, short description of what I will explain on the slide. For example, students working together in a creative workshop or for design thinking. I create a lot how teams cooperate, how I want to see these pictures. And then ChatGPT generates matching images, creates several visual options that illustrate my idea, and I choose one picture for my presentations. And I could say this saves time and uniqueness because before starting using ChatGPT, I was searching stock photos. And it took more my time, and these pictures were similar to others presentations, but now I use my own unique pictures that I got from ChatGPT image generator. And here, for example, is one slide from presentation what I used with my students. I gave a description to ChatGPT that I want to tell in this slide about ideas that sometimes if your first idea is not crazy, then sorry, you will not reach higher hills. And then ChatGPT offered me like ocean, that you start like your journey in ocean with your small boat. this is like crazy, but still this water flows you to your destination. And the same, I created only picture, and I said I don't need any text. I will add text my own to pictures. Sometimes I add here, like here I added some text, but sometimes I publish only picture and then I tell my story to audience. And this is one example. For example, here when I am teaching my like groups about teams, why we need to collaborate in teams, why sometimes we have to uh, hear, not sometimes, but we have to hear others, we have to listen others, and we need to collaborate to one goal. Uh, uh, and I created such picture. I am telling in Latvian this, but I add only few words, but I can again tell without these words as well with text. And here, sorry. Yes, and here again about this team collaboration I found some information that small teams are not so big. They are till 10 persons in one team. This is more about agile project management that I teach. And I found somewhere quote that small team is so big that you can feed them with 2 pizzas. And I created such a picture with help of AI, not finding on internet, on Google or some other places. And I have quite good picture for my presentation. This is how I try to use more visual presentations during my study process with help of ChatGPT, but of course you can use other tools as well. Gemini is quite good for pictures as well. I will tell a little bit later. This is from my experience, how I use these pictures. Uh, for me, creating pictures, creating creative pictures is like huge time saver. In the past, I spent a lot of time browsing free photo banks, like browsing sometimes Google. And now I simply describe the concept for my slide, and ChatGPT generates an image that tells the story I want to spread to my audience. The next one is about ChatGPT's custom assistant feature, your custom GPTs. Again, this is you can find custom GPTs here on for like paid version. There is GPTs. What this mean? Yes, you see, for me there are several GPTs what I use everyday life, not only ChatGPT projects, but this custom GPTs as well. For example, there are some study course as well, agile project management or design thinking, or here is like guru of music industries. These are quite close to study topics what I teach to different audiences. And here, when I create this custom GPT, I upload my course descriptions, lectures, notes, sample assignments what I gave like to my students. And this my assistant, this custom GPT is like assistant. He knows my teaching context. He knows how I taught my students before using AI, what kind of tasks I gave. And he, from my experience, my history from all my work with ChatGPT, he knows me very well. And again, like for projects, I define how the assistant should respond. For example, tone, length, format, level of detail, and details for my work. And then I cooperate with these tools, of course. Uh, I build GPTs that can generate quiz questions, summarize articles, or suggest case studies on demand. And always it's more my discussion with custom GPTs about some topics. For example, 2 weeks ago, I taught my students about music management, about music communication. I gave last 4 year information about global music review data, and I have discussed all information with this custom GPT. I asked some examples from Latvian market because from Latvian market I didn't give. It was quite good information for me for preparing for next lessons. And sometimes I give all materials to custom GPT. I mention what are like previous my student knowledge, what kind of tasks already I gave, and then this custom GPT generates quiz questions. And if I say that I will use, for example, this quiz questions for Google no, but Google Forms, he gives like typical questions how I can use in Google Forms. I don't need to rethink how I can like change these questions. And of course, this is like, again, a time server, but instead of rewriting my instructions or exercises from scratch, I use this custom GPT's assistants to prepare drafts very quickly. And still you can sometimes you can like just a moment, I think I added his. Yes, of course, if you open your like custom GPT for here, there is like a place where you can create a custom GPT, and when you will open this you still have to add all information. You have to give name to your custom GPT. You have to give very short description. And here instruction is the same like for project. I create together with ChatGPT like language model, what kind of instruction where my GPT could take information. How many conversation starters I need, what kind of knowledge he can use. And after such GPTs, you can share with your audience as well. You can create your chatbots, like chatbots for your students. You can create task GPTs for your students on where they will find all information about your study course. Of course, then you have to give some additional information that if ChatGPT, if like custom GPTs didn't find information on your materials, he have to answer, I don't know, if there is that he can use, for example, only your uploaded materials, your presentations, your additional sources that you gave to your students, and they still can use this custom GPT like Q&A part for your study course. This is how I like to use in different ways this custom GPTs. It's like we could say that this is like every student have access to a personal course assistant trained only on your materials. It answers questions, helps them review, but never invents information. And all you need is to share this link with your students, with your student group, or with your colleagues. Yes, this is like how you can create different kind of chatbots here on custom GPT, and this conversation starters. For example, here is like create presentation, answer to questions or practical tasks. For example, this is study course, project management, and here I created three different conversation starters that I can use, that students can use during this study process. But there again, it's like quite strict information or strict boundaries from our side how assistant have to answer to students. This I don't know. Somewhere I add in instructions information that nobody could copy paste from this instructions or some other information that we need. And what more benefits for teaching and learning, it saves our time for on repetitive questions if we receive the same questions. I think it's quite good, help students prepare for exams or assignments at their own pace, and encourages more active and independent learning because they will always find information on one place. You have to create only one chat custom GPT. You have to give different kind. Your information gives such instructions, and then all course materials are on one place. You don't need to send presentations to your students sometimes. I don't know how often they read more and more information that we published on our study environments, but this is a good place. And yes, custom GPTs for assessments, if you will use this for assessment, for example, here it was like practical tasks, but maybe there exam work you will create here, then yes, you can create quizzes and assignments from this your assistant, your custom GPTs. You can build in academic integrity for if the answer cannot be found of in this course documents, say I don't know. Yes, and this is quite good that ensures students can't get invented or external answers from your materials. And what are benefits for students? Again, this is like practice and self-assess before exams sometimes. For some courses where are a lot of theoretical knowledge, lecturers get this assistants that can prepare new versions of tests and exercises from your materials. And yes, it helps shift from memorizations to application of knowledge, because they can always students try understand what they know or what they don't know. And I use this personal ChatGPT not only for work with students, but for personal use as well. I have my own personal assistant, personal ChatGPT, GPT, Berts. Berts is like name for him, like Guy Kristīne. I created Berts. I included a lot of my personal information. I am a coach. I am a professional coach. I studied at master level, this adult education, a lot of the uh, psychological aspects. I know a little bit about this topic, and I gave information to my personal GPT how he could answer me, what kind of methods, what kind of authors he have to use when he speaks with me. And I gave some interviews with me, podcast interviews, some newspaper or internet portal interviews, and I use this for this, we could say, well-being, or sometimes when you are very emotional or sometimes you have very hard day, and then I speak with my personal chat GPT. I told this my experience to several therapists, and they were surprised about answers that you can get from such like trained personal GPT. And this is like if you know what kind of psychological methods integrate, it will spend a lot hours with your maybe therapist. But on other hand, sometimes maybe we have to create such personal chat GPT to help youngsters, because I know our youngsters are saying when they start studying process that they got already this burnout, or they don't know how to deal with their emotions. And then if we will give such right instructions to our custom GPTs, and share only this link that everyone can use, then maybe our like students will be more emotional, how to say, stable in their everyday life. But yes, it's like for me, it's like a balance and healthy mindset what I can get from this assistant. And here is, for example, if I had a crazy day, please like give me follow up about my day. He asks me what was your day, and then we are discussing. Or here is like I wrote crisis, or in like small crises, and then I say I have crisis situation, and he knows how to like help me get out of the stress, how to like manage my sometimes situations. Before ChatGPT, of course, as I coach, I know to how to like use some practical tasks for my day. Or sometimes I used to call to my mentor and said, oh, there is quite good situation, I don't know how to deal with this situation in business, because now I am emotional. Uh, no, my personal Bart is a quite good helper, or my friend who not only listens me but to gives me wise answers, or how I can look to some situations. And sometimes ChatGPT is very helpful for communication with students, handling some sensitive situations. But this is not only with students. In this presentation, I included this about students because in business as well, when I teach some like client organizations how to use, for example, ChatGPT, they said, "Oh, this was very helpful. How to deal with our clients' emails if they are like not very friendly for us." And yes, I could say not often, but yes, often. Often, okay, often need to reply to your students who forgot about like assignments that or they are struggling with deadlines, and sometimes they are saying that you are not a good person because you don't give other opportunity for longer deadlines, etc. And then I try to maintain my professional boundaries, equal like rules for all students, and then I try to get very polite and very such answers where are included these boundaries, and instead of writing in a moment of irritation, I draft my message with ChatGPT to ensure it is polite, clear, but still like firm. And of course, sometimes I work more than 20 years in corporate world, and it means that sometimes I need softening the tone, and ChatGPT helps me rephrase my answers, how I say, true flowers, give like not directly, but like British style, we could say, friendly and supportive in tone, and while keeping the rules and expectations intact. This is very helpful, and of course, it gives then better outcomes. The students receive this constructive feedback, and I save time and emotional energy, and the communication remains professional and respectful. Of course, students use uh, ChatGPT's created answers as well. I see them, but they use not in such style. I can always see where somebody sent me this direct message. From my experience, 20 years in communication field, I send not like copy paste ChatGPT answer. I try to change something on my own way, but still it depends in to which part of ChatGPT I ask to prepare this question, this answer for like project part or in custom GPT's part. Yes, just a moment. No, no, here, sorry. Yeah, next to like is Notebook LM. Somebody from you mentioned Notebook LM. This is my second favorite AI tool. What I use when I work with a huge amount of information. And this is free tool for all Gmail users. This offers thematic notebooks for up to 50 sources in each notebook. And you can add their PDFs, you can add YouTube links, you can add the web articles, you can add like Google Docs, everything from Google, Gmail, like project part. And it why I like Notebook LM, because it provides references to exact sources, and it helps me to understand topics from different perspectives. For example, I will show my one of this is like first page of Notebook LM. All my tools mostly are like settings set on Latvian language. It's why you see like here examples what they show me. This is like these are notebooks what Notebook offers me. But here you can see there are my notebooks. And when you want to create new notebook, this you will like go to this button and create new notebook. And how you can like use this notebook LM. This is like one project example. There are 46 different sources about everything about agile project management, about Scrum. Scrum is the most popular agile like framework. And I added here some like Scrum guide, for example. I added some YouTube links, what I found relevant for my like my working process. I added different kind of links to, for example, Scrum.org web page. And this is like my notebook where I ask questions, and my notebook is always answering only from this all sources and gives short like information from which source he took my information. Of course, I can use ChatGPT for such projects as well, but I like how it looks. I like how this notebook looks from this side. And always when I got some answers, I save as them as like source here, and I will always find new information. Still, there are several other functions that are on notebook that you can use, and I will tell a little bit how I use this. And one more information: if you added here, for example, this 46 or 50 like sources, this notebook will answer to you only from this sources, not from other sources outside this. If you need to add more sources, there will be this button find, and you can like find some other sources and add, or here you can add different kind of sources, PDF, Google Docs, not Word. Word documents I don't support because this is like Google AI tool. This means that you always have to save on PDF or save on Google Doc, and then you will add. And I like sometimes there are maybe half hour some YouTube video, and I want to understand what is the main topic in this video. This tool will give in your own language. For example, this YouTube is in English, but this notebook will tell me on Latvian what is in this video, what about is this topic, what is they are telling, everything like it's like my assistant, and then I will understand, okay, will I listen this video, spend my time or not. And what more interesting from Notebook LM, yes, there are like this parts. There are like audio, there are video, there are like how we say this in English. This is like mind map. Yes, this is mind map. Reports. There are some cards, and here you can create quiz. This is like from latest options what you can do on Notebook LM, because in this summer there were only 4 options, but still each month they are developing more and more. And this is free of charge. You don't need to pay for your Gmail account. I think this is huge opportunities for those who don't use ChatGPT paid version. How you can take in your everyday life such tool where you can add several, not only several, tens of new notebooks, and analyze information that you have in your research process. If you are analyzing information, I know that somebody uses them for bachelor thesis or for master thesis. You add all interviews, for example, that you got from experts, and then you can get here main topics or main conclusions, everything from this tool. I got this tool from some YouTube channels where students were telling year ago how they are learning. They can add here your presentation, and here where is audio, this audio will create 7, in Latvian they create approximately till 7 minutes long material, where is like podcast. 2 persons are discussing about your topic. It's like listening podcast about this topic. They don't need to read this, but there you are listening this information. And yes, this audio summary, it's like podcast style, and sometimes maybe you don't have enough time to listen, sit and listen, and you can listen this audio content on your way somewhere. This video summary is from this summer, this opportunity. It generates a video overview of your sources and highlighting the key ideas in a visual way. Still, you all use English language. This is like on English language. It's not, for example, opportunity for Latvian language, but audio summary, he's doing very well Latvian. Yes, mind map. I don't use mind map, but from this source, but it builds a visual map on the main ideas and connections between them. For example, if I add all, for example, 14 presentations from my study course, he creates connection between all topics that I was teaching to my students, and it helps to see relationship structure and plan lessons or projects. Then this reports part is like, I will go back, reports part is here. And what you can get from this part, it compiles the most important information from your documents info in a structured written report. And I think it's ideal for academical or professional use. And these flashcards is no like information. These are flashcards, what you can get from them. They transforming your material into like study flashcards for quick like self testing or student practice. We can use it's like perfect for memorizing key concepts, terms, or dates about the topic that you gave or about your presentation. And quiz part, of course, this quiz part is like opportunity to create quizzes based on your uploaded materials on your content. And if I gave not only my presentations, but some PDFs, some articles, some interviews, then this will create quite good quiz that you can give after to your students at class. It's like quite simple way to test the knowledge, prepare for exams, or give students practice questions. It's always when I give some materials, I always ask help from my notebook to prepare some questions that I can give to my students during the class for more discussions part, not like telling only myself, but involving students so that they can present, they can discuss these questions. Okay, next one. But I like with Notebook LM, I transcribe audio files. I don't know how you use this opportunity, because there are not a lot not rules, but tools where you can transcribe audio files. And for example, here on Latvian as well. And this is the most favorite tool for my adults learners when they got this lesson about Notebook LM. They save a lot of time transcribing their like meeting notes. For me, I use this to transcribing my podcast files. I am doing my own podcast. I am interviewing communication professionals, and before Notebook LM, I was listening my audio podcast for several hours. Playing and stopping, and writing myself all this information. Now I give my audio MP3 file to Notebook LM. And this Notebook LM transcribes my file approximately in 5 minutes. I will get all text. Of course, there will be maybe some improvement needed. My name they wrote not correctly, or my family name, but it's still quite faster before, from my previous experience, and I work in communication field. I asked to myself where this tool was a few years ago, because sometimes I have to listen some interviews that my project partners gave, because I was communication professional. I spent hours listening interviews and transcribing them to text. And yes, it's like very easy to edit this text, clarify, and use for maybe sometimes you will use this text for your social media content. Maybe you will use to publish them on web pages or some educational materials. This is, yeah, huge opportunity, and you don't need to pay for this tool. This is free of charge. This is quite important opportunity, and in a lot of languages, in Latvian as well. Of course, in English, on English it will be easier, but yes, this is one of my favorite tools what I use. Okay, next one, Gemini. Gemini, it's like, of course, a Google tool. On I could say it's maybe on top 3 or maybe top 4. I will tell what I use from Gemini. Uh, if I have this ChatGPT paid version, I don't need so often Gemini, but still there are few functions that I like better on Gemini. It's like here, if you don't have like ChatGPT paid version, you can try to use like this like custom GPTs. Here are gem robots. I will show. Gem robots are like good opportunity how you can like train them and give right instructions, and they will like you will use them. And I use mostly for image generation of people in action, but because I like how Gemini creates modern pictures, and sometimes it's hard to say that they created like AI. And if I like need like our days room or our days people sitting in office, I will use mostly this Gemini tool. And yes, they are like natural looking, not overly artificial, we could say. And compared to other tools, often better match for my presentations needs, but more for business presentations, not for and sometimes you can use better for publishing some for like web articles, better Gemini pictures, not like pictures that you created, for example, on ChatGPT. Yes, you can use Leonardo AI, you can use free pick and setter, but I speak about tools where you don't need to pay. For example, Gemini you can use without paying as well. And here where you can find these gem robots who are similar to custom GPTs, there is like a new conversation, and after new conversations there are gem robots. And when you will open, they offer already 4 like examples and more, but here you can create your own like Gemini robot. It's like the same how I said how we can create them on custom GPTs. Here you see, for example, 2 my robots. Here is like web, social media, like wise man, and here is the same about this my support about birth, because I was like testing how Gemini will work, how Gemini, my assistant, will work compared to ChatGPT. And but what I like from Gemini, it's like oh yes, if you create new gem robot, again the same like for custom GPT, you will give description how to answer, instructions, you will give name, and about knowledge like before to ChatGPT, what kind of knowledge you have, and then you can use all this information for yourself. But I like this Gemini for research more, this deep research future. Of course, for ChatGPT, you have this future as well. But if I compare to Gemini, Gemini is like a Google product, and here he gives more like this sources, again sources, And I don't know why, but I like better this results. And if I need to check some topic deeper, compare experience from different, for example, European countries, then I always go to Gemini and use this deep research information. It finds quite a wide variety of sources in multiple languages, but of course, after this all information, but they give me sources as well where I can always check if this information is correct and etc. Of course, it takes a little bit longer time than quick research, but results are deeper and very helpful. Yes, colleagues to whom I shown this, they said that they are impressed by the quality of these results in deep research. For example, here I gave tasks to give me more information about Spotify culture, but Spotify culture regarding to agile teams, etc. It took me a longer time, but after he gave me a lot of information about the Spotify culture, and I shared this information to my students directly from Gemini. Here you can like export and share like Google Docs uh, and share to others as well. Okay, this is about deep research function. And I don't know if you knew about functions, how you can use @sign. You can use @sign here and on Gemini. On it is like will got all what you have on your Google account. If I will start, for example, at Google Maps, I will find some information what I need from Google Maps. If I can start with my calendar, mention my calendar and say what they have to find on my calendar. Or sometimes you need to find some information from your Google Docs or from your Google Disk. Always you have to start only or start or write and then mention you will find this information. @sign works on ChatGPT, but on a free version you don't have so many opportunities. But if you have paid version on ChatGPT, when you will use this @sign, it will help you switch between your projects, between your ChatGPTs faster. You don't need to go on left side and find where are your projects. You can switch always with this @sign, like here on Gemini. Very nice, I could say nice tool, what I started to use on last August is Google AI Studio. Again, this is related to your Gmail account. You need your Gmail or Google account. And of course, mostly maybe you heard about this tool from Nano Banana, where you can create quite good quality pictures. And no, this is one of the favorite tools in the world where to create pictures. But I like here is like native speech generation opportunities as well. And leave audio to audio dialogue. I can like open my presentation and switch on this live audio and ask what you see on my presentation. What is your opinion? What kind of information you could add? And this is you speak in your own language. You don't, for example, I can show my presentation in English, but still speak with this tool on Latvian. And this AI, the Google AI, will speak and suggest me what to add to this presentation about this topic. And next one, Napkin AI. Somebody from you mentioned Napkin AI. If I need to replace these tools, then first, of course, a ChatGPT paid version. And then for me, it's like Notebook LM and Napkin AI is third place. Why Napkin AI? Because of course, because of my presentations. Still last maybe April or May, I was spending a lot of time for creating visual processes. And now I use Napkin AI, who helps me creating diagrams, who helps me create processes only in few minutes. And it's easy to copy the result directly into presentations or documents. And here it's like napkin first page. If you will check. Again, mostly my work is on Latvian, but this is why my examples are on Latvian. For example, here is Agile process, Agile manifesto, and in Agile manifesto there are 4 values. And here I am showing this all 4 values. Then next one is like from design thinking, this testing process, 5th step on design thinking. I gave all information on copy paste from my text, and napkin offers you more than 40 50 visuals only for one information. You need only decide what kind of information you need. You can all change all colors for this text. You can change text as well. It's quite easy to use, and you will get this result only in few minutes. You can give only your prompt without your own text, and Napkin AI will create this information as well. And yes, again, here is from design thinking. I teach a lot of design thinking with AI tools, and this is why I use them. You see quite quite good visuals, how we can like add more paper or salt to our presentations, and for us it's easier to understand information visual. And now when AI come in my life, I'm changing my presentations. I am spending more time, maybe sometimes uh, how to work with maybe my previous presentations, how to improve them using different AI tools, using ChatGPT for creating images and changing slides into images, changing slides from text to napkin AI's created content, and it will be more interesting for my students, for my audience, and they will understand processes better. Of course, I am telling information from my side as well. And last one is Gamma app. Somebody from you already mentioned Gamma app. It's like the quickest tool where you can get great presentations. You can create your own presentations with with this AI tool, and it's like excellent AI tool. Everyone who needs in work life presentations, they are ready to pay for this tool. I will show you example how Gamma app created presentation, for example, about AI tools for educators, and I will give you like link as well, but still just a moment. Ah. Oh, I think how I will. Oh. Evie, do you know I can write directly comment, or I can only answer to other questions?
You can answer the other questions.
Okay, I will answer to some answer live, and there I will give this snap this.
But actually, Kristīne, there are 2 questions from the content point of view. Yes, so
No, I wanted to give this Gamma app
A link.
example link. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this we will be able to share when we will share the presentations.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is not correct. Just a moment, we'll check. Yeah, it is okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry. And I will show this gamma. There are several gammas. You have to find right gamma, gamma.app. And I will show the result for presentation. Yes, this is like first page where you can use. You can get credits. First, when you start working with this tool, you will get only 400 credits. But if you will use, for example, my link, you will get 200 more. And next in future, if you want to get credits for this work, you have to spread your own message here. Where is your like profile name? You will see there are how many credits you have. 2000 is the biggest amount of credits that you can get in free version, but with this referral link. And when you will go to this credit part, you will get their link, this referral link that you always give to others. You will get 200 credits. Another who registered via your profile will get 200 credits, and 200 credits are valuable for five presentations with 8 till 10 slides. And here is the result how my gamma created in few minutes only from this subtitle presentation about artificial intelligence, like for practical insights for educators. This is quite modern style how he creates presentations. I can change this color. I can change font style, everything. I can change pictures. I asked that this Gamma can use different kind of pictures, and he gives in different way presentations. In free version, you can create till 10 slides per one presentation, but you can still create several presentations. I downloaded this presentation on my PowerPoint, and here you see made with Gamma, but you can always go to your master slide and move out this Gamma slide. When you will show this presentation on via internet, then there will be not this sign Gamma. Yes, here is like example how AI created presentation, and he can create about different topics. Sometimes again my clients are surprised how they are spending hours for creating nice looking presentations, but no, you can get them in few minutes, and you can change all slides similar like Canva AI, etc. Okay, but I have learned from using AI via my professional life, via my working with students as well. AI is not magic. It is a tool that works best with clear instruction and human judgment. I always judge information that I got because sometimes I get some hallucinations. I always check sources that give me AI tools. I ask, are you sure? Give me please correct sources. If you don't give me sources, then please don't give me information. And our as lecturer role is changing from knowledge provider to mentors and guides to support our students that they can work more in groups, they can present information, they can discuss each other. We have to help create this teams working environment as well. And of course, balance matters. Technologies are powerful, but human values and relationships give it meaning for us. And these AI tools can save time, increase efficiency, and spark creativity. Yes, last year how AI changed my working life, it's like crazy. And critical thinking and lifelong learning remain essentials. AI supports but does not replace us. We still need our own brain, our like critical thinking, and we still have to learn a lot and a lot. Okay, this AI will not replace educators, but educators who use AI wisely will stay ahead. This is my like key last words for today. Thank you for your attention. And Evia, you said there are some questions, yeah?
Yes, I realized some, for instance, what is the main difference between projects and custom GPT?
Okay, main difference, projects are your own projects, you can't them share, and custom GPTs are a place where you can add all information and share as well. For me, I like better how custom GPTs are created, how I can split this information in the smaller parts, how I said, where students can ask questions, where this conversation starters there are more opportunities than in projects.
And then one final question, and then we will close the webinar. Question about Gamma. Natalia writes, with Gamma, I had negative experience. It developed presentations with glitches. It repeated the word sentences twice on the slide in presentation mode. And maybe, Kristīne, you have any advice how to overcome this? Did you face such type of issue or not?
No, I didn't. I didn't had a bad experience with Gamma. I always had a very good experience. But how I deal with such questions, I always ask ChatGPT. When I get in some trouble with the AI tools, and not only with AI tools, I always give picture and I ask how I can deal with this question. But yes, I have only best experience with Gamma app.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes. So thank you very much, Kristīne, for your tips and tricks, for sharing your experience. I've learned a lot from your practical insights. And I encourage all the participants also, once again, to enroll in the online training course. You will find a lot of more information also on different AI tools, because this is the experience which is shared among several partners all taking part in this project. And thank you for your patience, active listening. And so both the record of this webinar, and as Kristīne also said aloud during the webinar, she's also ready to share her presentation. Absolutely, I'm ready to share my presentation, and both presentations also will be available, but on the online training platform. So anyway, to get those presentations and the record of this webinar, so please register for the online training. A small tip and trick from our side to get the necessary number of registrations as well. So thank you very much again for your patience, for devoting your time, and have a great afternoon, have a great evening, and have a great experience while using AI tools in your professional duties and responsibilities. Goodbye.